I am Emerald Louu. This is my channel on YouTube, and I'm so happy to see you. Today I want to do a little rant about something that's been on my mind. Now, I am a Taurus, and this may or may not have anything to do with it, but I have a lot of thoughts in my head, but I don't verbalize them because I don't want to come off wrong or disrespectful. And I don't want to say the wrong thing. I am stubborn, so I'll always think what I say most of the time is right, and I always feel like I'm right. So that's why I don't verbalize anything that's like serious. But this subject matter isn't really serious. This is something that I've been seeing that's making me question what the heck is going on. Now, I'm going to talk about someone who has been the topic of some conversations because of his actions. For the past few months now, I've been hearing about Kevin Samuels. Yikes. Here we go. It's too late to turn back now. I've never watched his videos. I've never been on his channel. I mostly hear about what happens concerning him through other content creators and YouTubers that I watch. And the content creators I watch that talk about them play his video in their videos. So that way, what they're talking about, you see it with your own two eyes. So, well, me, I got four, but I got my contacts on. It's really a debate about, is he right? Is he wrong? The first time we ever heard about him was when he told a woman, she's gonna die alone. Average at best, right? So the most that you'll hear, the one thing that's heavy that he says is concerning women with children. Okay. He has children of his own, and he's made the mother of those children single women, right? And there's something about bashing single women that's kind of weird to me. If someone was in a relationship with a person and it didn't work out and they broke up, is she not allowed to have a future? Is she not allowed to move on with someone else? Is she supposed to stay with that person regardless of what's going on because she has a child with that person? That's not fair. Also, telling people that high value men wouldn't take them is kind of crazy. There's a lot of celebrity men who have money, who have dated women who had children prior. Tiny, she had Zonique before she met T.I., right? Okay? And it's just unfair that men are allowed to have kids prior to their relationship going to be with someone else, but women aren't allowed to have children moving on with someone else. There's also this weird thing that's been going on lately that I'm not going to lie. I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but it's happened in Florida a few times. And these men are offing their girlfriends or fiancés or wives, and they'll off the child that she had prior to the relationship with them, but then will leave the child that they have with her alive. Because of that pattern, it's kind of scary. And I'm about to get away from the topic that I had mainly for this video. And why is it like that? Don't date someone if you don't want to be a step parent. If you don't want to be a parent, if you don't really care about someone's child, why are you dating them? It's just so sickening when you hear these stories about these men who have low self-esteem or control issues or feel like if I can't have you, nobody can, and they'll harm. I was watching Fatal Attraction yesterday, and there was a pastor who was, doing a do with his wife's daughter she had when they met. So his stepdaughter. And you don't know how much of those creepy stories exist. So it's either these psycho, disgusting perverts are either touching, abusing, or harming the child, the female child of their girlfriend, wife, or they're offing the person and their child, but then the kid that they had with that person gets to stay. I don't understand what's going on. I don't get it. I don't get it. Don't date people if you don't truly want to be with them and accept their child. Like, that is so, like, it's obvious. If you meet someone and you like them and they have a child, you have the mind frame to say, I don't want to be a step parent. I don't want to take the responsibility of another child. Let me walk away. Or, is there really a safe space? Because they trash single moms. Then the single mom has somebody else. Then they talked about she's damaged because the man that she had a child with. And it's like, are women not allowed to move on? Are they not allowed to move on? And let's say it's a young woman who had a child early, like during her, party days. Guy that she, got pregnant by was an immature person just like her. And what I really want to say is the Kevin Samuels movement is a very scary movement. I'm looking at the comment sections on social media. I'm looking at the commentary on these videos I'm watching. I'm looking at these males call in to these shows and talk about it. And they will die for Kevin Samuels. You think the Barbs are crazy? You think the Beehive is crazy? You haven't met Kevin Samuels, his crew. Because they will go hard for him and you can't talk about him. And you can't say he's wrong. And everything he says is Bible. And it's kind of scary because when women combat him and say that what he's saying is not wrong and he's belittling women and he's demeaning women, then the men are like, oh, y'all are just mad. But it's like the message that he's coming with is like high value man. I would think that a high value man is not just a man with money, but a man who has respect, who has regard, who has manners, who knows how to handle himself, and who knows how to be responsible and maneuver the world, and is educated, right? But a lot of these people ain't high value who's bucking up for this guy. And is he even high value? Yes, he did an interview with Tasha K, which I didn't watch. And yes, he did an interview with the Joe Budden podcast, which I didn't watch, because there's something called common sense, and there's something in you that prevents you from interacting with things that just might be negative. So judging from what I have heard about Kevin Samuels already as it is, and knowing that when people call in, he's like, I'm listening to these clips, that automatically puts me in a place to be like, I'm not watching anything that has to do with him. Because he's going to say something that just might trigger me for no reason at all, or for a reason, right? But I just see that this Kevin Samuels movement and these men in the Kevin Samuels movement are very much so disgusting. He says the truth, and so many women have called it out. Your hatred for Black women is showing. It's showing. And it's just so, like, I'm telling you, what's been going on these last few years is very prominent. And I'm so glad I watched the people that I watched. I'm so very happy that I pay attention to the content. And I'm aware, because obviously, if you look at the George Floyd movement that happened to him versus the Breonna Taylor movement that happened, you see the difference in support. Y'all will disrespect, talk bad, belittle, everything under the sun, negative towards women who look like you, but not have the same energy for everyone else. I don't know what black men want anymore. The ones that I'm seeing online that are talking about women like that. I don't know what y'all want. Because it's the stupid ass pattern of y'all come from broken family homes. And y'all saw how much of a jerk or absentee father that your father was, just to continue that on. So because your father was a jerk or an absentee, so then you feel like it's okay for you to do that same thing, take no accountability, continue to be a trash person, and what, blame it on who? Y'all had single moms that raised y'all. Then y'all make single moms. And then y'all talk about women, but then your mom had to do it all on her own to support you, to take care of you, to care for you without your dad. And you won't pick up her? And then you sleep with women just for the heck of it and get them pregnant. And then when they want you to be responsible, and seeing how your mother struggled, you would think that you wouldn't want another woman to struggle with your seed. I don't understand y'all mentality. I don't. I just wish that it was something that ignited fire within y'all. And there's so much more I want to say, but I'm not going to say it because that's not what my channel is about. I do reviews and rants, and I'm not going to go deep. But I just want to know what y'all have done. Y'all will take a black woman and a non-black woman. The non-black woman will curse y'all out just like a black woman probably would. The non-black woman will trash you on social media. The non-black woman will do so many disrespectful things to you, but then you still think she's better than the black woman. Right? I'm not here to complain or ask anybody to, no. I'm just saying that the Kevin Samuels movement is showing me something that I did not know existed. I did not know it was this bad. I did not know that this is how y'all look at women. I did not know that this is what women are up against. And when women make content to inspire other women to be like, hey, love yourself, be aware, and, and yes, even giggle and laugh at, y'all be all up in the comments and basically what? So now y'all policing people who talk about someone that's disrespecting black women. Y'all go so hard for him. And I don't know, y'all don't defend y'all mothers, y'all sisters, y'all cousins. It's just so sad. Like, it's so annoying that this is what I'm growing up to see, what the world is about or how men feel. And it's why y'all buck so hard for that man, but y'all wouldn't buck that hard for y'all mamas. Y'all buck so hard for that man, but y'all wouldn't buck that hard for your wives. Y'all here, y'all not even high value. If he was teaching y'all how to be better people, if he was coming on telling y'all, let's go to school, let's make a difference, let's get our money, let's fight. But from what I can know about this man, he talks about women and degrading women, especially black women. And it's just annoying. I just feel as if this era, this time, this moment of the Kevin Samuels movement is showing us truly how men hate women. That's all I got. That's all I'm going to say. I hope this don't rub nobody the wrong way. This is my opinion. This is my channel. This is my rant. It's just disgusting how men are degrading women for fun. Please don't forget to like the video, comment down below, and subscribe to my channel. I hope you watch more content and come back. Until the next time, Emerald Louu, and I'm out. Peace. And leave women